looked at the Radak's understanding of Bereshit 38:24. Radak maintained that, according to tribal custom, a Shomeret Yavam had the status of a married woman, and a married woman who violates the laws prohibiting adultery faced execution. This was challenged by the Ramban, that there was no evidence, neither from tribal custom nor from the future Torah law, that violation by a Shomeret Yavam of a levirate marriage was anything more than a prohibition, one that did not attract a death penalty. We also looked at the Gur Aryeh Mizrahi understanding of Rashi, that Tamar violated the laws against harlotry, and for this reason liable to the death penalty. A line of thinking rejected by the Rebbe in the Sikha from the standpoint of the Pshuta Shel Mikra, in that if there were laws against harlotry that attracted the death penalty, why would Tamar risk her life by stationing herself at the crossroads to entrap Yehuda? And secondly, why would Yehuda himself, as a tribal leader, involve himself in an activity that tribal custom had proscribed under the penalty of death? The Rebbe's understanding of Rashi will take us back to Bereshit 34:7, the incident involving the rape of Dinnah by Shechem ben Hamor. We are told that when the Bnei Yaakov returned from the fields, and Kishama'am, upon hearing what had happened to Dinnah, Vayit'atzavu ha'anashim vayichar lahem me'od. Vayit'atzavu linked to the Shoresh Ayin Tzadik Bet, to worry over, to mourn, to be anxious about, and in this situation to express extreme pain and to grieve over what had happened to their sister and half-sister Dinnah, resulting in Vayichar Lahem Me'od, Chet Reish Hey, to flare up, to burn with anger. They became exceptionally angry. And the narrator of the text provides us with a reason for their anger, and that is Ki Nevala Asa B'Yisrael, a despicable act had been done in Israel. Two options for the B'Yisrael, one referring to Yaakov, another a prophetic statement for the future. Lishkav et bat Yaakov, in that Shechem had been intimate with Yaakov's daughter. What is somewhat puzzling is the inclusion of three extra words, v'chein lo ya'aseh, which on the surface appears to be a second reason for the anger of the brothers, one that is somewhat superfluous. The translation offered by the Gutnik Chumash is that such actions are not done even by nations at that time. So that what we have here is a contrast between the Nevala Asa B'Yisrael. It wasn't just a violation of a moral standard within the family of Yaakov, but this was tribal law and custom prevalent at the time. As noted a number of times, the translation offered in the Gutnik Chumash reflects as much as possible the commentaries of Rashi. In Rashi's commentary he writes, as a run-on statement to the words of V'chein lo yeyaseh, to la'anot et habetulot, to rape unmarried women, because sheha'umot gadru atzman min ha'arayot, that society, seeking to place the mabul into some context, attributed it to God and his displeasure with the actions of the human race in general, and specifically violations against the common law arayot, forbidden relationships that existed at the time. And therefore, argues Rashi, society accepted upon itself a number of restrictions regarding arayot under the penalty of death, for fear of it bringing down upon the society another mabul. According to Rashi, and basing himself upon the Bereshit Rabbah, included into the arayot was the rape of unmarried women, and it is this to which Rashi refers and reads into the three words v'chein lo yeyaseh. There is still the problem of corroboration, a point made earlier with respect to the assertion by the Mizrahi and the Gur Aryeh that harlotry was punishable by death, but at least from within the text one might find a basis that rape was an arayot violation, and we will take this information and apply it to Bereshit 38:24, the situation of Yehuda and Tamar.